First News with Keeler in the morning on WIBX and WIBX950.com.
Go to the man with the plan.
Jimmy Failla on the line right now. James, good morning.
Hot damn, it is game day. This is not a drill. It's the real thing.
It's game day. It's game day.
I've been waiting a long time for this day.
Jimmy is tonight at the Rome Capitol Theater, and we still have really good seats that you could pick up. Go to the website at romecapital.com. And, man, you are, people are really anticipating this tonight.
Oh, let's go. I mean, we're going to bring the heat. I was at the Patriot Awards last night telling jokes to President Trump's face. So I'll tell everybody all about it. A couple of interesting interactions I had with the Secret Service.
Interesting.
Only you, Jimmy. Only you.
I might still have a few. Go ahead, Bill.
Well, I'm just going to say that's the beauty of your show is, number one, I'm going to blow some smoke here. And I want you to just take it. Jimmy is one of the funniest comedians, and I've run comedy clubs for many years and seen many comedians. Jimmy is one of the best stand-up comics you're going to find anywhere out there.
I agree.
Hilarious. But then what gets added to your show, I know this is embarrassing and I'm sorry. What gets added to his show is just what he talked about here. He can talk to you about things that go on behind the scenes at Fox News Channel. He can talk about being at the Patriot Awards last night and Secret Service and President Trump. And he has all those inside, behind the curtain stories that makes you, this is why you continue to be loved here, and why we made Jeff Monaski. I got to go back to Monaski. He made the choice to bring Jimmy on. There are other shows. We went with Jimmy Failla, noon till 3 every day for a reason. I'm sorry to do all this to you, but I'm done now.
No, I'm glad you didn't sing "Wind Beneath My Wings" this time.
It was coming. It was coming.
Yeah, I know. You haven't been hitting the high notes the way you were back in the day. I didn't want to call you out on it.
It's tough.
No, man. The only real superpower I have is that I'm one of us.
Yes.
There's nobody coming to the show tonight that's going to meet me afterwards and feel like I'm any different than the guy you watch on TV or any different than the people you'd hang out with in your house. I'm so impossibly regular. And I guess it's a fancy way of saying you can't fake this level of mediocrity. I'm just trapped in it. And it's a good, regular, relatable vibe. And I'm excited to share it tonight. And I'm going to eat. I'm going to be starving. They didn't feed me at the Patriot Awards because I was surrounded by all these starving TV people. And they have people walking around with hors d'oeuvres, but I think it's a test for the bosses to see who eats.
That's right. Yeah.
And nobody ate. I was like, I felt so bad for the girl passing the hors d'oeuvre. She was the loneliest person in the world.
Well,
nobody was going to be the first.
I saw a picture of you the other. It was from your Saturday night show. And I think it was during a break or something, but here you are, it's you, which you're a good looking guy. But you're surrounded by, even the guys look pretty, for God's sakes. But the blondes at Fox News and all, you're just surrounded by, just
gorgeous women.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to talk about that in my act tonight because you understand. I also have a 15-year-old kid who comes to Fox News. And
I can only imagine.
He's so lucky.
Imagine what you just described. Now you're hanging out at Fox News at the age of 15.
Yeah, what an
a menace to society.
Yeah, but what a time in your life, in a young man's life, to see that. Oh my Lord.
Oh my gosh.
And then the other part of this is that because I know some couples that are coming to the show, and the wife is distraught over the election, the results of the election. The husband is all in, and the two of them are able to make a go of it.
Yeah.
And
God bless them.
I just had a conversation with somebody about this, and she was like, I don't know that I can go. And I'm like, no, you're going to love him because you make everybody feel, you're making fun of both sides, but you make everybody feel comfortable with that. And, you'll love this show. I don't care what your political preference is. That's how I feel.
For sure. And tonight, especially for the people who might lean to the left, they'll hear all the things I said about Trump last night that got me tased by the Secret Service. So you'll get.
We're still waiting for the Truth Social. Yeah.
Will you be wearing the wearing the golden sneakers? That's the real question.
Wow, that's a good question. So I have two things on me tonight. and I always make a game time decision. So I've got some bright silver moon boot looking things that I wore to the Patriot Awards last night, and I've got another cry for help that is a gold pair of shoes. I don't know which way it's going to go. It really depends on how you feel, but we'll be there dressed like an overweight figure skater either way.
All right, I love it. I do, Andrew.
I do. While we have you, want to get your take on this crazy story out of New York City, this United Health CEO assassination. Ooh. I mean, some of the images of the actual assassination that are being released are very disturbing.
And he had a silencer.
Yeah, I mean really
this was
disturbing. But some of the details around it are even crazier. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. Well, this is the one thing I'm fascinated that I haven't heard this angle explored. Do you know how the guy showed the top of his face? There's an image of his eyes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, in that mugshot. There are these masks that they use in Hollywood. They're called skin masks. And if this was a professional hitman, he might have exposed his face on purpose because it's not his face. Just the same as, there's three shell. You know how there's 3 shell casings left at the scene with the writing on them that echo the anti-healthcare? It's very possible that a professional did that to make us look in the direction of a disgruntled patient.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised because I've heard so much analysis on the news from people who can get into the ballistics and the silencer and everything like that, but nobody talks about, the bait and switch. Because so much of what gets done is, as by sending everybody off the scent. So, I'm not saying I just cracked the case, but that's my weird takeaway is that in New York, you get the shooting the same day as the tree lighting, and life just goes on. It's the craziest thing we do. Right, Bill?
Yeah.
It's the craziest thing we do is people are like, wow, the whole town must be shaken. I'm like, in all honesty, it's freaky, but this is just such a keep-going town. Like, there's something wrong with us. I think it's the smell of the pee. I don't know what it is, but we all just keep going.
No, it's a smell of the urine combined with that new smell of marijuana. It's a different marijuana smell. This is not your father's marijuana smell.
No, it's
not.
It's
different in New York. And I also think he looks... There's almost a female, almost like there's makeup.
It's like a Joker.
You look at that.
It's like the Joker almost.
I completely agree with you on that he's showing his face because he wants people to see it. Who drops
their cell phone and a bottle of water in the trash near the crime scene? It just doesn't add up to me.
Yeah, it's a really weird one. But, Paul Morrow, who comes on Fox, who's like our crime guy, he believes they're going to catch him. He's like, no, I heard he thinks they're close to catching him. I don't know. That could be bluster from behind the scenes. Yeah. I feel like if they knew, they'd have him. But maybe it will get us a ticket to the show tonight. You never know.
He's going to be in Rome.
He might even be there. How about, and that whole thing about, you saw it. When Jimmy talks about, like, this whole thing went down in Times Square.
Yeah.
If you're in Times Square, you might be at another part of Times Square and paying no attention to this whatsoever.
Correct.
But, I have a kid who's down there who's not too far from there. And I talked with her and said, you saw this assassination. And she said, what are you talking about? No idea. No idea that it even happened. This happens in Utica or Rome. Everybody's going crazy.
Yeah.
But in the city, it's so large. But we saw it in 9/11, right? People up Midtown and up had no idea what was going on.
No, they didn't know until like the news travel. That's why we live here.
Yeah.
I don't know what the sell is. Like, the more we talk about it, I'm like, I think I might be moving to Utica.
It's the place.
I'm up with a U-Haul tonight.
Yeah. All right. So
I'll show you some properties. Jimmy.
Rome Capital. RomeCapital.com. There's one lone seat in the pit right now that is. How about we put a row that was released by the promoter, and it was released on Wednesday night. All but 2 seats were gone. So, people are eating them up. Love it. Go to RomeCapital.com. We will see you tonight, and I will tell you something too about Rome. This is an area with great Italian food, and Rome is also very Italian with great food. And
listen, if you text me offline what I should try, I'll try all of it. Just give me a heads up on the way up.
We'll be on it. All right, good.
Drive safe.
We will see you tonight. Thank you.
Rock and roll. Let's get them. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Jimmy Failla with Fox News Radio and Fox News Channel, and live from the Rome Capitol Theater tonight.
I'm very excited.
Okay. I am too.
He's like a member of the family at this point.
At Baker's, an annual Boost membership just got even better. Now you can choose from Disney Plus with ads, Hulu with ads, or ESPN Plus on us when you sign up. Plus, enjoy unlimited free delivery, double fuel points, exclusive offers, and free items. Sign up for a Boost membership today. It's an easier way to save, including new streaming options to relax with while we deliver your groceries. Baker's, fresh for everyone. Restrictions apply. See site for details.